Hello everyone, here for another video. Sorry I haven't made a video for quite a long time actually. In fact, I haven't made a video in this whole run up. But I just wanted to make a video now about Bitcoin, XRP, Vechain, some of the coins that I follow. And as you can see, we had quite a bit of a dump today. Nothing major to worry about. I think this is just a correction, and I think it was a much needed correction. And looking at this chart, we're holding nicely on the red moving average. We could drop down to the green, which will bring us to about, I would say, around $15,000. So this could be quite bad for altcoins. It's not exactly clear where we're going to go in terms of movements and price action. We could drop down to the $15,000, and then the next support level below that is going to be around the $11,000 or $12,000 by the time it gets to that point. So overall, I think for altcoins, if I just jump over to XRP. Now we had a really nice run up for XRP. Again, we've got that bearish signal coming in, and we could be looking at dropping to the 18 billion mark. If I just go to the XRP price against US dollar, that was crypto cap, I'm sorry about that. We could be looking to go down to the 41 cent mark, and then below that we may be looking at around 32 cents. So we could be looking at 42 or 32, and then we might be looking to consolidate at that point. But overall, the fact that XRP has broken out after this extended consolidation period, and this consolidation period is taking place over a huge amount of time, and it shouldn't be understated that these 2 points here where we've tried to break the 32 cent mark, of course, failed, and then we tried to break the 30 cent mark, again that failed, and then we dropped down, and we have not seen this kind of level for a very long period of time. Again, 33 cent mark, and we dropped below that. So I think the 32 to 33 cent mark is going to act as extremely strong support for XRP. Potentially, we could be looking at dropping down to that level and finding support there, verifying that that is support, and then we could jump higher. But this is a really good move for XRP because we're finally out of that long-term trend, and now we're out in the open, and we could potentially see XRP, drop for the time being, but over the long term, I think we're going to be seeing, XRP going higher and higher. We had an incredible run. You have to remember, how much it's actually run up over the last couple of days. It's not so much of a bad thing that it's correcting, and XRP tends to have these wild swings. So when you look at XRP, you want to look at XLM afterwards. So if I just bring up XLM, after XRP had its run up, XLM had its run up also, and again, it had a really good bounce up. You have to remember XLM had a massive coin burn, probably about a year to this date. So I think XLM could do pretty well out of this also. Looking at VTHO, because that is the token that I follow, and I'm probably most bullish about in this particular run, and I have been for a long period of time. I did buy in at 75 satoshis. It dipped down to 61 satoshis, so I was losing a bit of money. But then it went back up to about 98, 99, almost touching 100 satoshis, and that's basically what I sold at the top here. You can see that went up to about 0.919 USD. Again, we're showing a bearish pattern here where we're going down to the downside, and I think again we could possibly go out down to about 0.013. But moving forwards, I think the bullish trend is going to continue for VTHO. but I've sold out at the moment for the time being, and I'm just waiting for a good time to get back in. When I start to see some of the altcoins starting to pick up again, I think Vechain might be one of the first ones out of the gate, and we could then see a big run up for Vechain. I think it's going to be one of the strongest coins next year because it's got such a massive use case. I mean, China's been going to be using that. Australia is going to be using it. Germany has given Vechain the thumbs up. I think pretty much most countries around the world have given Vechain the thumbs up, except for the United States. But I think some businesses in the US, even in the United States, have given their thumbs up to Vechain and the technology that they've implemented. So it's just really a rundown about what's happening and where we are. Because of this downtrend, it doesn't mean it's the end of the world. And if you have a look here, we've just gone into the green territory on the Ichimoku cloud. It's still green for Vechain, interestingly enough. I'm not sure if that might turn red based on the recent price action that's happened today. But if we manage to stay in the green and we get to that cloud, we could be seeing Vechain moving up again, like just how we have had it here. You can see that Vechain moved into the red cloud, and then we cycled up above the green cloud for a long period of time, and that was when we had the last massive run up. So now we're seeing a green cloud forming here. We may be seeing a very similar thing, and at the top of that cloud is basically where we're sitting at the moment. But if we have a bit of a dip and then have another run up, I think we could be looking at about the 140 Satoshi mark, and then upwards from there. So we just really need to see what happens. I'm really not that worried at all. I know my assets are safe, and I locked in some profits, and that's really important for you to do. So let me know what you think about this video. Please like and subscribe. And one final note, again, this is not financial advice. I'm just a guy on the internet, just an average bloke just doing some trading on the cryptocurrency market. So just keep that in mind for future reference. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.